Hi there and welcome back to the channel. Just thought I'd give you an update on how the garden's doing. Early morning, so I thought I'll get out and give them some water before the heat of the day. Although it's overcast today, but it probably will get up into the 20s, seeing that it's July now, 2nd of July today. So yeah, just doing a bit of weeding here. Pulled out some weeds, so part of it's looking a bit clearer now. I can see what's going on. Those are the dwarf bean plants. They're not getting very high. They don't seem to be doing great in the soil, but a couple of them are starting to get flower buds on them, so we might get something out of them. These are ones I planted directly in the ground, most of them anyway. Some of them were from the seedlings in pots, and they did survive. A lot of them got eaten by slugs, and the weather also was a factor. It killed off a lot of them. So yeah, some of them I just planted directly in the ground and they've come up, and I haven't bothered with the slug defenses this time round. I did notice there's quite a few ants around. Someone suggested to me to put Vaseline on the bottom leaves of the plants, and the ants get stuck to the Vaseline, so I might try that. Those are the broadbean plants. They are about a foot to a foot and a half high now. They seem to be doing quite well. Those are just planted directly in the ground. They are now getting flowers on them, so hopefully we'll get something out of those soon. I'm going to have to put some sort of support up for those. I was thinking just to attach some bits of wood on the sides there, on each side, and put some string across, just to hold them together in case we get wind or not, because I think we're going to get rain in the next few days. We have had some rain since my last video, so that's why these have just shot out quite a bit. And yeah, the potato plants, the one's getting quite big. That's the other one there, the third one, and the fourth one there next to Speedy the tortoise. He's still there with his amputated foot, still guarding my vegetables for me. I did notice there were some slugs crawling around on the ground this morning, and they have done a little bit of damage to part of the crop here, if you could call it a crop. Oh, there's also 2 sunflower plants that have come up. I didn't think they were going to survive, but as you can see, the leaves have been chewed a bit, and some of the broadbean leaves have got some holes in. They have been hammered a bit by the slugs, but I don't like using chemicals and stuff in the garden, so I'll have to try and find a way of stopping them, or hopefully there's enough leaves that they won't chew all of them, just the bottom ones. So yeah, that's pretty much the vegetables at the moment. I've got some small potatoes that have started growing roots in my kitchen. I was thinking of just putting them where there's space, like there where those beans didn't come out. Chuck a couple of them in there, and maybe just dig up that bit at the end. I need to still do some panels to close that off. Oh, and I found myself a chair, which is fantastic when I'm working in the garden and I need a break. All-weather chair, that is, so that's fantastic. When I was digging yesterday, I found another piece of metal, like an old bolt or something, about a foot long, 30 centimeters. So this is all the old scrap pallet wood, the bits that sort of broke up when I was trying to get them apart. So I'll see what I'm going to do with those, if I've got any use for them, or just get rid of them. The blocks of wood on there, I was thinking of just drilling 2 holes in, one from the top, one from the side, and you can use it as a stove to cook, you know, outdoor cooking. That's my sort of outdoor cooking area there, just some bricks that I've built up. Sometimes I put my pot on there to cook a meal, or for barbecue, whatever. Still got lots of spare tires there. And then there I've built up a wall out of pallets. on the other side of those tires there. That was hard work digging in the ground because there was some rocks in the way, which I had to dig up, and I don't have a pick. I only got a shovel. So yeah, I screwed all those together. Still got a bit to do at the end there. Then I'll fill that all in, I think, with all the soil and rubbish from the top there, just to level that whole area out between the fence and where this wall is. And then you won't see the tires behind it either. The composter is doing alright. I've been collecting pea in a jar and putting that on there. It rots the stuff down quite quickly. Seems to be quite effective. You know, this thing was chock-a-block full about a week ago, and it's come down quite a bit. I need to turn that over. So still a bit of work to be done. All the long grass I need to chuck on top there. I need to pull that out from the top, get rid of all that. So get that sorted eventually. Still got my sieve there, my homemade sieve. Works well. That's all the pallets I got from work when they had deliveries, because they don't want the old pallets, so always handy. Break them down, use them for wood. This side of the garden, I haven't done anything this year, just haven't really had the time, and I need to build up the soil here. I want to build it up the same as on the other side. Unfortunately, the traffic's starting to build up, so apologies for the noise in the background. All the school buses are not coming past. So yeah, that's the idea, is to build it up about a foot or so high on this side, but I don't have enough soil to do that at the moment. So I will make a plan eventually, but I need to get that side finished first. In the meantime, I've still got my irrigation scheme going with my old dustbin with water and my guttering to catch the water from the drain. I just turn the pipe, put that guttering on there, and it reaches down to the bin and we fill it. So I've got an old paint tin. I made some holes in the bottom of it so that I can use that for watering. I'll just show you the base of it. Just punched a lot of holes in there. So it's quite effective for watering the small plants. I'll show you now. Here we go. It's just like rain, pretty much. So that's how I go about watering the plants every day. Best is to water them in the morning, because then the soil is nice and moist for the heat of the day. It helps the plants get through that hot period of the day when the sun is beating down and so on. Make sure that you soak all the soil around the plants as well. Give it a good soaking, and that way your plants stand the best chance of surviving through the heat. It's more effective than watering at the end of the day, because then you've got the cool of the night, which I suppose is okay because the soil still remains a bit damp. But from what I've researched on it, the best is to water them in the morning. So anyway, that's a bit of an update on the garden, just in case, you know, for those that are interested. And I'll do a further update in a week or two, and hopefully we'll have some broad beans to eat by then. And we'll see about the spuds, whether it works out better to just have them growing in the ground, or the tire method I did last year, which didn't seem to be too effective. But you know, the soil wasn't great that I put in there either, to be honest. So I was just going to try it like this and give the roots a chance to grow this year, instead of concentrating on the leaves growing upwards. Anyway, that's about it from me, and I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll do another one, like I say, in a week or two. Do a bit of an update and still carry on doing a bit of work on my wall and so on in the garden, my wooden wall. And I'll let you know then how it all turns out. Anyway, that's it for now. Hope that you all stay safe and well out there, and until next time, bye bye for now.